Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. So now guys, if you ever publish a newspaper in Nigeria with the headline "Big Man Abuses His Position," that newspaper will not sell a single copy because that is not news in Nigeria. Guys, I bring you this. Ooni of Ife admits reporting tricycle rider to DSS over text message, alleged impersonation. So the Ooni of Ife now, of course, this is a guy, by the way, that I've always been dubious about. There's something of the night about this fella, and that thing of the night about him is now coming out in the public space. Again, the headline: Ooni of Ife admits reporting tricycle rider to DSS over text message, alleged impersonation. So now let's now find out exactly why the king reported the pauper. The Ooni of Ife, Oba Adeyeye Ogunwese, has admitted reporting a tricycle rider named Lawal Moshood to the Department of State Services after his mobile phone was allegedly used to send a text message to the monarch. Olawale Bakare, widely known as Mandate, who was one of the recently arrested and detained Revolution Now protesters in Osogbo, released last weekend, said that the DSS operatives did not see the SIM said to have been used to send the message to the monarch, yet arrested and kept him in unlawful detention since that period. He said the young man had been denied access to a lawyer or his family members since he was picked up from Ijebu-Ode by the secret police, confirming knowledge of the young man's ordeal, even though trying to distance himself from it. Oba Ogunwese, through his Director of Media and Public Affairs, Comrade Moses Olafare, said that Moshood was arrested for impersonating the Ife monarch. A statement by Olafare on Tuesday said, "You will notice that some women and ladies have been defrauded by some people claiming to be the Ooni, promising their victims marriage. There was even a recent case of a woman who sold her properties in the United States of America based on an online scammer who impersonated the Ooni, promising to marry the woman." The only thing Ooni can do is to make an official report to the security agents who are constitutionally empowered to initiate investigations where the need arises. Findings revealed that after thorough scrutiny of the mobile phone of Moshood, who lives in Ijebu-Ode, Ogun State, the DSS was yet to find anything incriminating to tie him to the said offense. Already some civil society groups and human rights campaigners have called for the immediate release of Moshood by the secret police. It is not the first time that high-profile Nigerians will be using the DSS to intimidate ordinary citizens over claims of impersonation through various guises. For instance, in July 2019, Hanan, daughter of President Muhammadu Buhari, used her position to get the DSS to arrest a young businessman based in Delta State for using a mobile number previously used and abandoned by her. So we have covered this story plentifully, this Hanan Buhari story. The man named Antonio Collier was issued the mobile number by telecoms firm MTN when he visited one of their outlets in Asaba, the state capital, to purchase an SIM. Accused of using the mobile number to defraud unsuspecting members of the public by pretending to be Hanan, Okolie was kept in unlawful detention for 10 weeks until he was finally released by the secret police. 3 months after, a court in Delta State ordered the DSS and all parties involved to pay the victims 10 million naira as compensation for violation of his rights. The agency has refused to do so. So, of course, the agency has refused to do so, is how this thing should end, because that is, of course, how everything ends in Nigeria. These people abuse power with impunity because, of course, who is going to stop the big man in Nigeria? The big man controls all of the policies and all of the state apparatus within the Nigerian space. And when he says pick him up, then it's really the begging of your family and the prayers of your family that can get you out of it. Because until that big man says release him, there's nothing that releases you from the detention of the authorities, because the big man is the law in Nigeria, as we now see. So this now, let's just unpick this particular case for a moment. So this guy now has been picked up on the orders of the Ooni of Ife. This is what is being alleged, but the Ooni of Ife is now saying that this guy has been sending text messages trying to impersonate the Ooni, and he has reported it to the authorities. Then it is then down to the authorities to do their job. So that is where his influence ends, or that is where his involvement, should I say, ends. So he has identified this as an anomaly. He has reported it to the police, to the security agencies, to say, look, this person has been going around trying to impersonate me, so you go and do your job. So the security agencies have now picked this guy up and they have now detained him. So what the Ooni is now saying is that, look, the security agencies picking him up and detaining him is nothing to do with me. What I am duty bound to do is what duty binds me to do, and as I have done. So what the Ooni is saying in effect is that, look, I have identified a crime being committed, the suspicions of a crime being committed, and I have reported it to the appropriate authorities. What then happens after that is not within my influence, because of course it is left to the police then to investigate this guy and detain and prosecute him or release him if he's found innocent, because I have identified this suspicion and I have presented it. But that of course is the get out clause of all the big men in Nigeria. They'll say, okay, I identified the crime and I said this is the guy, and the rest is down to the police. But I can bet you my bottom dollar or your bottom dollar, whoever's bottom dollar, I can bet you any amount of money that this guy, if the Ooni says release him, they will release him. And if the Ooni says don't release him, no matter who or what says this guy is innocent, they will not release him. The only thing that can now release this guy is the glare of publicity, because this is the one thing that the Nigerian big man fears the most, the fear of exposure. It is always the publicity that rescues the Nigerian from the clutches of the Nigerian authorities. So now that this thing has been flashed up, because that was what rescued, by the way, that Antonio Collier too. He was detained and detained until Omoyele Sowore flashed it up from Abuja to say, look, this guy is in the cell with me, and this is his story, and this is what got this guy released. And it is mandate now that is flashing this guy up, and all of the media spaces are now picking it up to make a big deal out of it. And as soon as they shine the searchlight on this sort of thing, they will immediately, we will see within the next week or so, they will release the guy, and we'll see him now in the papers telling his own story. But the abuse of position and something of the knife about this Ooni of Ife is really what I am looking to flash up in this particular video. What says you? Come share thoughts. But before you do that, click on the red subscribe button so it turns gray. The bell button notifies you every time I drop a new video. Then click on the like button as well, because that helps with the YouTube algorithm. Once you've done the clickings, come into the comment section. Then let's have a conversation around the Nigerian big manism and how it impacts on the everyday Nigerian. So I will leave you here. Carry this conversation on with you in the comment section, but here I say peace.